I spent $1,000 on a new fly rod and reel combo, which is arguably the most expensive piece of fishing gear I've ever had. The goal was simple, to review the combo and decide if it's worth the money or if something half the price would work the exact same. So with snow quietly blanketing the mountains, I grabbed my new gear and headed out to the water to put it to the test. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be using a new rod combo that I have, and the reel costs like $350 plus, $350, $360, and the rod costs $700. So just to quickly start off this video, I'm not affiliated with any company, Orvis nor Adams. I'm just purely bought these because they had good reviews and I just wanted to test them out. And quite honestly, I needed a new combo because my other rod was pretty old. So anyway, today we're going to be reviewing this $1,000 combo, and I'm going to tell you guys completely honestly whether or not it's worth the money. And I'm going to tell you guys, you know, even if it is worth the money, who needs to buy a rod like this and who has no business having a rod like this. So let's get fishing. We're just gonna fish some small creeks. It's snowing quite a bit, not right at this moment, but it's snowing on and off. Weather's awful, so I'm just gonna try to catch some fish, period. This is actually the second day I've used this rod. The first day I didn't really catch much, so there wasn't much to show off. Anyway, let's get fishing and see what we can do. Little itty bitty fella. What are you? What are you, my little friend? He is a little itty bitty baby rainbow trout. Oh, chill. I just want to show you off real quick. Look at that little fella. Little rainbow. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, another little rainbow. Well, I don't think it's gonna be hard to catch the fish today. Chill out. Another little fella. Little rainbow. Bunch is a little dinker, which is cool. I'm not complaining, that's for sure. I'm just happy to catch fish. Oh, a little bit better fish. Looks like he's foul hooked somehow. Whoa, there we go. That's a better fish. Wow, the colors on that fish are incredible. Oh my gosh, that's a good fish. Oh, heck yeah, man. I'm beginning to think I wasn't gonna catch a good one out of this hole. Wow, the colors on these fish are pretty cool. Stop it. Thanks, buddy. You gonna go that way or what? What's up? There you go. Thanks for playing, buddy. That was awesome. Oh my God, no! I wonder if that fish will eat again or not. Okay, I just lost a fish. Oh, there he spooked. Never mind. Oh, he's back there to it. Dang, he spooked. There's a good brookie too, or a good rainbow. I mean, not brookie. Got him. He ate it again. Stay hooked, buddy. Don't go underneath there. Let's go! That's the biggest one yet, boys. That's so awesome, man. Seriously. So quickly, guys, I just want to go over why I spent so much money on a reel, or why this reel costs as much as it does. I just want to say real quickly that I'm a firm believer that a reel in fly fishing does little more than hold the line. Unless you're like saltwater fishing or something, an expensive reel just is unnecessary. Having said that, when you're euro nymphing or tight lining, and like in this circumstance I'm using a mono rig,
this really thin monofilament line tends to want to jump out of the spool. And what that means is on most reels, most regular fly reels, this monofilament can get in between these cracks and jump out of the spool and wrap around the gears. And what that means is every time that happens, you got to take the spool off, put the line back on the spool, and attach the reel back on. So I basically spent the extra money with one purpose, and that was to get a full caged reel. Now, a full caged reel, what that means is that this right here is completely encapsulated the spool. So the line cannot physically get out of the spool. So when I'm using these really thin diameter monofilament line or just Euro-nymphing line or whatever it may be, it can't get out of the spool, which saves me a lot of time and a lot of frustration in the long run. And unfortunately, most of the reels that are full caged are marketed as like Euro-nymph or tight lining reels, and they cost a little bit more. Also, usually these Euro-nymphing reels are a little bit heavier, so they balance these longer rods. So there's two reasons why, you know, you use a slightly more expensive reel. Now, for regular fly fishing, does it matter? I don't think so. Having said that, I think it does matter a little bit for Euro-nymphing. Oh gosh, it's a nice rainbow. Whoa, 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 whoa. See how this rod performs a little bit of weight on it for once in its life. Oh, don't go down there, dude. Come on. What a fish, man. That's a nice rainbow trout. Let's go, boys. Showing off how this new rod will work for some bigger fish. Love to see it. I mean, this isn't a giant trout, but it's a good one. Oh my gosh. That fish is sitting in some fast water. Look at him go. These rainbows are a different breed, man. Look at the bend in this rod. I love it. Oh, there's another one in there too. About the same size. Can you get over here for a second? Jeez, dude. Look at this thing. What the heck? I'm not even sure if that was the same fish I had on to begin with or not. That's very confusing, actually. Did the small fish get off and a big one eat? There's no way that was it. Guys, I'm pretty sure what just happened. There's like a 10-12 inch fish that ate my fly, and I'm pretty sure this big one came out and ate the bottom fly, because this fish was not this big. I'm gonna have to rewatch it in the film. I think that's what just happened, because that does not make any sense. I didn't even see this fish though. I'm so confused, because I know that for a fact the fish I originally hooked was not this big. And it ain't hard to catch them, that's for sure. So after I let go of this fish, I'll give you guys a little bit of info on this rod. Relax, my friend. So basically, this is a Euro-nymphing specific rod. So there's a couple reasons why it's Euro-nymphing specific. One is that the reel seat locks down, so the reel is more towards the butt of the rod, so it balances the rod better. The second thing is, as you'll notice, is this first guide is really close to the handle. And what that basically does is it eliminates the sag in the line. And for those of you guys who don't know, the more sag, the less sensitivity you're gonna have in that fly line. That's essentially one of the reasons why you don't use fly line when you're Euro-nymphing or tight lining. I will say though, this rod, I mean, all Euro specific rods have the same general layout. They have the down locking reel seat. The first guide is really close to the handle. And then they've got these specific guides that are really thin and bend, just so that the line can skip through them easily. And then one last little piece of info about this rod is that you guys won't be able to see it. I'll try to get a shot of it on the big camera, but this rod has a textured finish to the outside of the rod. And basically what that does is when this rod gets wet, for those of you guys who've never used a mono rig, the line will actually stick to the rod when it gets wet if it's got a smooth finish. So they put this rough textured finish on the outside of this rod so that this mono rig does not stick to the rod when you're fly fishing. And trust me, for a long time I used a rod that did not have a textured finish, and it is a pain in the butt when it gets wet and it's raining like it is today. So those are just a few of the features on this rod that kind of, I guess, makes it theoretically worth the big paycheck. But yeah, let's keep fishing, see if we can't catch a few other fish real quick. Oh, I just fell over. Got one. Oh, it's a decent one. Or relatively decent compared to what I was catching that last little hole. Chill out, buddy. I'm gonna hold you up so I can show you off just for a second. There we go. Another just unbelievably colorful little rainbow trout. Thanks for playing there, little buddy. All right, guys, so you guys can't see them, I'm sure, but right in here, there's one decent fish, maybe like 15 inches. There's one closer to the bank on this side that's probably like same-ish size. And then there's at least one up further that's pretty good size too that I don't see. But I'm gonna try to see if I can't catch one of these sons of guns. Got him. That's a horrible looking fish. My gosh. The other fish is still sitting in there. Well, this was one of the fish that was sitting there. It looks awful, dude. I assume it's just post-spawn. But it is not a very pretty looking thing. Look at this thing. Ugh. That thing's horribly post-spawn. I'll release it back in the hole it came out of. Let them go back up in there. Because I see a fish. Not a huge fish, like 10 to 12 inches. Which I will take. And that should probably get him to eat. Got him. Oh my God, it's bigger than I thought it was. Oh my gosh. Oh God. I didn't think it was that big. To be honest with you guys. Come on now. Let's go, boys. That's a good one. Dude, I thought it was 10 to 12 inches. That dang thing was 16. Dude, I swear, sometimes in the water they look tiny and they really aren't. That's a good one, man. I'm happy with that fish.
I think it's hard to judge what is worth your money and what isn't. I put a lot of value in the small things when it comes to fishing because I'm fortunate enough to be able to spend a lot of time on the water. So if something is going to make me a more efficient angler, then I'm drawn to it, which is exactly what having this combo does. Having said that, I am in no way advocating for anyone, especially newer anglers, to spend anywhere near this amount of money on a rod and reel. If you've watched this channel for a while, you know that I've used everything from Walmart combos to a literal stick to catch trout. So you certainly don't need to spend anywhere near this amount of money to catch fish. But for anglers who spend a lot of time on the water, you can certainly tell the difference between a cheap and expensive rod and reel combo. Does that make it worth the money when a seasoned angler could also probably catch fish with anything and doesn't even need the expensive rod? That's a tough question to answer. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and as always, thanks for watching.